Hello everyone, welcome to the channel for the toys. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. Give us a little like, and if you're feeling really cool, give us a subscribe. If you're a returning, thanks for coming back. And don't forget to follow us along in the Instagram handle down below. That way you can get even more up-to-date stuff. So, golly, it's been a while, and it's mostly my fault. I've been quite ill for the past few weeks, and finally just starting to feel better. So this came in just today. It is January 14th, 2025, and I couldn't resist pulling it out of the box, getting in front of the camera, and having a wonderful time breaking down this adorable little Triceratops and going on basically a little cinematic adventure with you guys. So as you can see, as usual, I have not opened it all or anything like that. So we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this. So let's get to it.
Hold on to your butts.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and take a look at the box first. So the box is the usual Hammond collection look. We have a model here, we have the actual item there, Triceratops down there. Has a little like lock for hydraulics of the cage, a little Hammond symbol. On the left hand side we have the Hammond collection symbol, which is really awesome. I love that symbol. On the right hand side we have the Hammond collection, another digital, and then the first time we supposedly see this Triceratops, the baby, in the movie. So it happened in Jurassic World. I believe this is the one that's trying to get ridden by a tiny child in the amusement parks. I kind of feel sorry for it, but I guess that's how we look at animals these days. All right, back. So we got another diagram, another little pose. Looks like it's trying to call out. And this is cool. I'm really excited for that. Looks like a glass eye compared to mommy. And of course we have the little blurb that goes with it. Mike loves a good blurb, so this one's for you, Mike. Triceratops. Young Triceratops and other small dinosaurs are a popular attraction at the Jurassic World petting zoo. Plus, the Triceratops can cut through plants with ease due to its unique jaw and teeth that function as giant scissors. Very exciting. And this is really exciting to me. This is our little figures in this line. The Allosaurus is a really cool one. I have yet to get that one. It's available on Target. I got this from Target, by the way, on pre-order. The Scutosaurus did not appear on Target. Very disappointed. I think it's only an Amazon exclusive. And of course, Amazon is completely out of them at a reasonable cost. And the Atrociraptor ghost from the show Chaos Theory. The newest one, second season, first season, all that, is also available in this line now too. I did not get a chance to pre-order that one. Then these two I'm not too worried about because ultimately they appear on my Target eventually and they kind of sit there for a while. So not too concerned. This one is really annoying and he's not even a dinosaur, which makes it even more amazing. And plus, Scutosaurus, one of the best ancient animals names ever. I could go on about Scutosaurus, but I'll wait for the video. So, amazing box. There's all the jargon on the bottom. Let's crack it open and see what we got. So, as usual, I'm one of those guys that likes to open both sides and then do this kind of like ta-da, where you can see them all at once. Love it. And then I can pop open the things like that. And then I can just kind of slide him out. And then we're just going to toss this aside. All right, looks like standard kind of procedure. Tail over there, rest of them is over there. Take a look at the back. Has some sort of thing going on there. There's the tines. It looks like I can just pop them off on this side. Mike will get very angry at me if I do it on the front because I'm a bad toy collector. So I'm gonna use that Mike logic and that Mike wisdom and pop them. There's one, set it aside, and the other one just came right out. Perfect. All right, so let's go ahead. It should be good to go. I don't see anything else. So here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, perfect. Came right out. All right. That's amazing. Ooh, oh, okay. All right. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. All right. And then we got the tail. The tail looks like it is a standard just knob, unlike the previous ones, which had a actual kind of lock and key or a mechanism that you kind of matched up. So we're just going to hopefully. Oh, geez, this is really tight. Again, I just opened it, so hopefully nothing bad will come of this. All right, well, we're not going to force that. We'll come back to that later. All right, let's take a look at the actual Triceratops. The skin texture is outstanding. Just the overall look. I am, like, this is next level. They really took it up a notch. I'm really impressed. All right, so take a look. Usual joints. Let's see, the back legs kind of spread open a little bit. We have a knee joint right. Whoops, sorry everyone. Doop. We have a knee joint right here. We have an ankle joint right here, which is a little sticky. And then on the front, we have a shoulder joint that does come out a tiny bit. And then an elbow, and then another ankle, which kind of does, you can do like a little dainty pose. All right, and then the same on this side. Now, here's the real money. Look at that eye. That eye is glass. It's amazing. So, the head is on a full ball joint, just like the animal in real life, which is super cool. It does feel a little loose, but I think it can work with this. And beak. The beak opens up. It's a very similar jaw to the Pachycephalosaurus that we saw in the past. So that's amazing. Even has the little fleshy bits in the mandible area right in there. And then there's not really teeth, but it does look good. So close back up. Like I said, the head does this. The tail, if I were to get it on, try one more time here. Well, we're gonna need to use some warm water for this little tail, but take a look at the tail. The tail is solid. It is not bendable or flexible, and it only has that one joint. So you're not gonna get much movement and posability with it. However, the skin tone is great. You have that bi-coloring where it's darker on the top, lighter on the bottom. A lot of animals in the wild have this, and you can see this on the main body too, over here, like so. All right, so let's go ahead and kind of line her up like so. I'm gonna adjust the camera just a tiny bit, folks, so hang in there. There we go. Probably edit that out a tiny bit as well. There we go. All right. So here's Mama, although Mama's got a different skin color altogether. So this is the textures from Jurassic Park versus Jurassic World, right? And the sizing, so I can't get the tail on, so you have to kind of imagine something like that, right? And then here's the back end. This tail has far more flexibility because of the double joints there. Here's the front look as well. So a bit more textures on the horns of the adult. The juvenile does have some texture on there, which is nice. The movement on the juvenile seems far better though, and it does seem a little bit more well made in that sense. So there again, there's the side. And of course, Dr. Grant, who absolutely loves Triceratopses, there's Dr. Grant for scale. Okay. I think it's an adorable little model. I think the pricing for it is great. If you did not get on the pre-order, I'm sure it'll be around. Check Target. Target usually is pretty quick and starts shipping them out if you want to get them in that aspect as well. So, as for the paleontology side of things, for the longest time, many paleontologists kind of argued over what the different age groups of Triceratops are. There's actually a really good fossil preservation collection, however you want to say, record of Triceratops. Most of them, if not all of them, are found in the Badlands in the central area of the United States. And it was one of the most famous dinosaurs for a long time. And it, of course, is the common enemy of, you know, where you get the T-Rexes coming in, attacking the herd, and they're all running for the hills. Now, there is no evidence that I remember, someone can prove me wrong, but there is no evidence of Triceratopses and T-Rexes actually getting into battle. There is a lot of evidence of Triceratops having a lot of scarring and breaking and all kinds of stuff on their frills and bones and things like that. So they did fight a lot, but most of the time they believe they're fighting themselves for mating reasons and stuff like that. So now, of course, I could be completely wrong on the T-Rex part, but last I checked, I don't recall one that's jumping out in my mind of my studies. So I know there was a lot of raptors during this time period. This all took place in the late Cretaceous when these ceratopsian animals were alive. And so raptors were kind of the big deal at that time point. So, but this is about this little guy, not about the adults. So, little guy, truly adorable. I will get some pictures with the tail on. So, fear not, the tail will be on, and I'll get you some pictures. I think this right here is an amazing addition to this figure, as well as these eyes right here. They're absolutely gorgeous, and the detail is great. However, we still have that kind of bland herbivore pattern on the animals. I've always been interested in seeing more diverse ceratopsian and herbivore skin colors, but perhaps in the future one day. All right. So, I think I'm going to keep this at a relatively shorter length and leave it at that. If you have any questions, comments, or any fun other dinosaur trivia things, go ahead, leave your questions in the bottom. We will get to them, and we usually do. We are very quick about answering our questions. So thank you again for all your support. And as always, for the toys. Take care, folks. Have a great night.